what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of City Skylines. My name is Sports Monkey, and we are obviously here in a new map, and we are here in Portsmith Abby. Now, this is going to be our new map. Since I am playing on a PC, this is going to be our new map, so I'm going to show you today how to start a new map. And step one is make sure you pause that game. I know that seems simple, but step one, pause that game. So the second step is very simple. You're going to see how at the bottom of the screen where all of the roads are, we don't have any other roads to choose from. Well, if you make a quick $80 road and then you hit that delete button to get some of that money back, you can tell you have other road options. Look at that. Keeping it very simple. The next step is pretty easy. We do want to create a roundabout, so I'm going to put a medium road kind of over here. There you go. Put it right there, and then we will connect our single road, or excuse me, we will connect our highway connections up right now. There you go. Pretty simple stuff, right, guys? I think we can all do this so far. So then the next thing we're going to do is go to the intersections, click on that lovely roundabout, and we are going to hook up the roundabout. Now, I know that's going to sound weird, but let's delete all these roads. There we go. Now go back over here, and what we're going to do is, you might think this is a waste of money, but it's actually not. Create a plus sign in the roundabout. So basically we want the roundabout to maintain its round shape, and if we don't do that, it won't maintain its round shape. So now let's connect our one-way roads so people can get into the city. So we want about a 45-degree angle, and we want to hit right about there. That was about a 35-degree angle after that one. So let's go back to the 45. So we're about, both these roads are about 75% up from the circle, or from this road. Okay, so we have this intact. So this road will become more important later on. Let's not worry about it right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to delete this, delete this, delete this, and delete this. So over here is forest industry, and I'm going to put I'm going to put industry in general over there. So we're going to grab a medium-sized road, and we are going to see that node over there. We are going to grab that. Oop, it did not want to grab. We are going to grab that, and we're going to go 2040 this way. Then we're going to go over here and grab and go 2040 over here. There you go. Perfect. So this is going to be our residential to the right, and to the left is going to be our forest industry. So let's start creating our, let's do residential first. So we're over here. Now let's start for one node over, and we're going to keep this very, very, very simple. We are going to go down by 560. Then we're going to go over to the right by 400. Nope, it doesn't want to go 400. There you go. Then we're going to go 400 down, 400 to the left, and 400 up. So we're going to create a couple boxes. It's going to look like a grid originally, which don't freak out, guys. Don't freak out. This is completely okay. When you're first starting your city, it is okay to have a grid. Later on, when you have money to burn, you can actually be more creative, which you will see later on. So we have a few of these roads already, so let's just finish this one off over here. There you go. So this is going to be our perfect grid, and the reason why we're choosing 400 by 400 is that, well, down here it kind of changed, but the reason behind that is if you grab, let's just make a tile. This is the biggest square you can create in City Skylines for an industrial, residential, or commercial building. So basically, you're going to get some big, beautiful buildings when you fill in all of these squares. Now, the ones at the bottom are going to be a little different because we ran into the border of the bottom, basically the bottom of our tile. But other than that, it's going to look really good. So let's just fill in some of these. Residential. There you go. Perfect. Now what we want to do is we also want to, I'm going to extend that medium road out a tiny bit so we can actually get another road going up this way. Perfect. So let's add a little bit more residential. There you go. And I completely missed that bottom, but that's all right. So we'll go over here, because our residential demand is going to go up very, very quickly. Especially playing on a PC, I've noticed it is definitely a lot faster generating residential and pretty much everything else. All right, we're going to leave that residential alone because we don't want to create too much at one time, and that we'll leave it alone basically. All right, so we have our commercial and residential. Now we need to plan out our industrial. So what we want to do is come back over here. Kind of want to do something very similar to what we did over here, except I want to bring a one-way in. So 560 this way, and then I want a one-way out. Does that make sense? So we're going to have traffic going in this way, and we're going to have it going out. And I just realized I did make a mistake with our one-way road. Guys, don't forget to don't forget to flip this. Hold on. So basically when you're creating the roads, go to the exclamation mark, go to upgrade road, and if you need to flip it, hit the right button on the mouse. All right, so now that we're over here, let's go back to our normal straight roads, and we'll go over here. Now we'll go back to building our 400 by 400. There you go, 400. Come on. Oh, nope, that's too much. I got a little too excited with the 400. Sorry, guys. Or know what I'm going to do? I'm going to, since we're going to try to keep this symmetrical, I'm going to get rid of this road. And then I'm going to put the one-way road this way. There you go. Perfect. All right, so let's just add a couple more squares. Then we'll be all set for industrial. And I do want to create an exit. So kind of go over here, go down a little bit. Can I curve this? I don't know how nice this will look curved. Okay, that actually looks really good curved. Okay, perfect. All right, so now let's start filling in the industrial, which shouldn't be too bad. And I do want to kind of stay away from over there. There you go. So fill that in. Perfect. We do not want, actually I lied, we do not want any on the exits over here. I don't know how people get to there, but that's all right. So perfect. All right, so then let's add a little bit more commercial over here. We definitely don't want industrial on our main road. So now let's add the utilities. So the question is what do you do next now that we have all this filled in? So I always go with a coal plant. Now you can see the red radius, that is the pollution radius, and if I place it right there, the pollution radius is far enough away from a residential where it won't get affected. So what we do need to do though, see this blue, now see the blue? That is where our the power that the coal mine is coal plant is giving off. So now we do need to provide electricity to our residential area. So I'm going to bring this up to here, and as time goes on we will delete those power lines. I know that they look pretty ugly. So basically the next step is water treatment plant. So I like these. If you have the City Skylines Sunset Harbor DLC, you can use a water treatment plant. If you don't, you can use the water drain pipe. You just have to hook it up to the river. This is what it looks like if you look at my cursor. You just have to hook it up to the river, which is not a big deal. So let's add some pipes. So as you can tell, there is a blue radius around the pipes. And basically that just shows you what is being covered water-wise in our city. So basically we are going to have plenty of water for all of our residents. And if you don't provide water to your residents, they will abandon their residential, and your population will go down. So that would be terrible. Anyways, all right, so we have water, but the problem is guess what? We have no water source. So what I'm going to do is I am going to build it. I don't want to put it, see, the problem is if you put this water tower near the industry, your citizens will get sick. And that is not what we want. Do we have a water source? All right, I'm going to avoid this, and I'm going to just, no, the problem is I will have to put, no, I'm going to put it right over here. The reason behind that is I don't want to drag, I did not want to drag a power line all the way over to the river. So we have our water, we have our power, and we have everything we need to start our city. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to hit that fast forward button, and we're going to go 3 times the speed. And let's just make sure our power, okay, so you can see where our power is going. So it's going up this way, and it's going over here, which our residential is growing at a very fast rate. Let's just add more of it. And I'm not going to add those tiny squares, unfortunately. Those squares will have to suffer a little bit. So everything is we just need to give it time to grow in. What I'm going to do is don't be afraid, don't be worried if you're losing money. That happens to literally everybody. And right now we're minus 1200. What we can do though is we can pause the game real quick. And we can go over to our budget. So we go to the bottom right. See this green thing? This is our economy. So we can go to the budget. We can lower the power plant efficiency. So we're going to go down to 75%. The reason behind that is because we don't need it to run at max capacity yet, because it's barely being used. So we have 23 megawatts of power, and our city is using way less than that. So that's why I lowered the budget. So see how we're minus like 1300 before? We're only minus 800 while our city is just starting to grow. So it works out pretty well. So let's go back over to our roads and let's start expanding out a little bit over here. All right, there you go. And don't mind my phone. Sorry, it was making noise. My girlfriend is texting me at midnight my time, so that's all right. So we're almost there now. Can we do that? Wow, I can't believe that fit. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's fill. Okay, we are a little hamlet. So we have taxes, loans, healthcare, garbage, education. So we're gonna hit that pause button real fast. So, well, first of all, I'm just gonna fill this in. So the very first thing you should do, since you saw that we can edit the taxes, we're gonna go over here to the taxes button and we're gonna raise it to 12%. Everybody gets raised to 12%. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, so then we're gonna hit that X button and we're gonna hit resume. The reason behind that is now you can see we're making a profit, which is excellent. Now we're actually making money. So technically we didn't go in the red at all, which is really perfect. So the next thing we have to do is we did get healthcare. So I do want to add a medical clinic. I'm going to put that right in the center of our medium road, which works out really well. Now we do have money for an elementary school. Now, where can we put the elementary school? I don't want to put it there. Okay, I'm going to put it in the middle of the, not in the middle, but the top of this neighborhood. So far we have everything filled in pretty nicely. I did just realize I forgot to create a trash. Basically, we're going to have trash that needs to be taken care of. Not enough money. Okay, so what you can do is if you don't have enough money, you can take out a loan for $20,000. So what we're going to do is it's actually vital to have trash. I know that sounds weird, but it's actually kind of vital to have trash. So I'm going to create a little area for our trash and go over to the industrial area. And there is our landfill. The reason why I put that off to the side, see how it's a little bit off to the side? Well, that's because landfills take up, well, they actually create a lot of traffic. So I was basically trying to avoid traffic. And so this is our little start of our city. Let's see. Let's fill in a couple more roads, and then we will be done for today. And I completely butchered that road. So sorry about that. So let's go up 400 and then go right there. Beautiful. And then we could, I don't want to connect that yet, but we will later on. So let's add that industrial. So we do have a demand for a little bit of everything right now. In this gap, I'm just going to leave that gap right there. I'm not too concerned about it for the time being. Let's see. Anything else though? So I'm going to leave this there for, leave us there for right now, episode wise. I think we're in a really good spot. We have a really good start to our new city. We have everything so far. We have education, we have healthcare, we have garbage, we have water. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. And this is my first build on my PC, and I am very excited about it. So thank you guys for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe, and comment, and we'll see you next time. Have a great rest of your day.